Well, my name's Doye Agama. I'm Archbishop from the Apostolic Pastoral Congress, and I'm your moderator for this 2015 forum. I'm going to ask you to do something very, very quickly for me. And since you're probably sitting beside somebody that you already know, I want you to turn and just reach out to someone behind or in front of you and shake hands and say, "Welcome to Forum." Help us to listen. We gather before you to listen. Help us to listen to each other, Lord. Help us to hear you in each other.
I don't know what expectations you came with to the forum today. Some of you will be here in forum for the first time. Some of you will have been to many forums before. There are 43 different member churches in CTE. And if you've read through the list of those who are attending, you'll have seen just how wonderfully diverse we are. Fantastically diverse. So we can expect, all of us, that this will be a time where we will be enriched
and I think
by
it's
one
really
another.
That the organisers of this forum have created another kind of space for your voice to be heard, and I'm just here to facilitate that voice and to weave it in to particularly the last closing worship session.
A quarter of a century ago, when Churches Together in England was founded, there were 60 member churches, and now there are 43. And you can see that what was quite a small conversation circle has widened considerably.
I've grown up in the Church of England, and over the last quarter of a century, just aged myself dramatically. I've been part of a diverse collection of worshipping communities within the Church of England.
Of course, many of the things that I value about my church are part of the Church of England. Social justice, the variety in prayer, all those sorts of things. And I'm sure that we're all going to talk about those sorts of things. So I'm actually going to just focus on one aspect of my church that is very important to me as a Catholic. And in one word, that is a sense of connectedness.
Told how often the press, when they had a picture of the three of them together, would cut John Newton out because they said people didn't know who the free churches were, where they knew about, in secular society, the Church of England and the Roman Catholic Church. So the bishops took to standing either side of John so that they couldn't ignore this other voice of these other churches.
When it comes to what inspiration I find in other Christian traditions, it's probably worth reflecting on the fact that as a Free Church moderator, I'm already involved with a whole different range of church traditions, because within the Free Churches group we have 24 different denominations, all expressing their faith in different ways. But what really excites me about this is that when I look at each of these different strands within the Free Churches group, you could say that each one of them at their inception really took a stand on the basis of conviction and principle.
My name is Nicola Whittemore. I'm a Methodist minister in London, but I served for 6 years as a mission partner in Russia.
I'm Gillian Crowe. I'm a long-standing English convert to the Russian tradition of Orthodoxy and the author of numerous articles and several books on Orthodoxy.
Bishop Angelos, Coptic Orthodox Church. Ecumenically, I'm also serving as moderator of CTE at the moment and the chair of the Oriental Orthodox Council of Churches.
Father John Lanky, well, I'm an Orthodox priest in a parish in the Black Country.
One thing I'm really excited about is that people are willing to gather in a forum like this to have a conversation.
My name is Craig Gaffney and I'm Youth President of the Methodist Church.
And why are you here at the Churches Forum here in Swanwick?
I'm here because it's really exciting to see churches working together towards a common goal to spread the good news of Jesus.
And what's your challenge for the churches? What would you say really needs to be addressed?
My challenge is to see churches really buy into it, to see the task of working ecumenically not only work at national level but to seep down through the churches into local churches.
As a group we are leading one evening's worship during which we will all give testimonies on various subjects of what we've experienced as young Christians, what we experienced at the festival, what challenges we think the church faces and what kind of hopes we have for the future of evangelism.
Attending this year's CTE Forum has been such an exciting experience, and one of the things that was said by somebody with more experience than me was really interesting, that it was much more relaxed, that people felt comfortable with one another. Somebody said, well, this is church, it's not about trying to make ourselves one, we are one, and it's that sense of discovering that and respecting one another and sharing. And I think that's the way it has been. That's how it struck me, that people are comfortable with one another. Although we're different, we can accept our difference. We don't worry about it. We long to understand one another better, and so we've done quite a bit of listening. While we've tried to walk together, we've talked together, and we've tried to listen together. Sometimes we've laughed a little, sometimes maybe we've cried a little, but it's been a great journey.